heard it was Buhari that reinstated that same man back, yes, and the other EFCC to pick him up again. And definitely, I believe Buhari know, probably maybe when he stole the money, then Buhari was not aware. Because for him to say they should bring him back, you understand? And now he was the one that now say order the EFCC to pick him to arrest him again. Definitely, he doesn't know about the story then. You understand? But what I would just say to this matter now is, I will say Buhari have the right to pick him up. You understand? But they need to, you know, I believe Buhari is this kind of man that is fighting against corruption. You understand? And if he's fighting against corruption, I want him to fight to the last end concerning this issue. You understand? And if he's fighting to the last end, I believe my own, if I should put the law into my hands, I will say they should arrest him, collect all the money back. You understand? And they should downgrade his tone. What am I trying to say is, I'm trying to say they should probably sack him or something. They should disgrace them.
The present government is not fighting any corruption. Rather, they are fighting oppositions. Why I'm saying so, because even the past governors, senators who have invested, like Amechu, have invested a lot of money from Rivers State, is now serving in the present governor. Obanikoro, they said he has taken a lot of money. He came back because he succumbed to the present government. He's now part of the present system. Nobody is chasing him again. It is only when you decide to bow down to the present government, then they set you free. Like Maina, the story we are hearing is that he uses part of the money to sponsor APC campaign. So they now want to recall him and compensate him. So if not, they shout and every other thing. Even when they said they have sacked him or whatsoever, at the end of the day, you might see that they will not do him anything. And according to information, they said he's a close associate of the Interior Minister, Dambasu. So all these things, it is only when people are shouting, this present government is fighting. We personally, I know they are not fighting any corruption. If you have maybe you were in a Jonathan government, you were able to steal and divert and join APC, the story will be forgotten. Well, if really they want to punish him, they will allow the law to take its course. But for the fact that he has associated with the present government, they will not do him anything. They might be shouting at the end of the day. Me and you will know that nothing will be done. We are just hearing all these things from the newspaper, from maybe television, and at the end, up to now, do we have the secretary to the government? Which country that we say like maybe 1 year now, we don't have secretary to the government? They said this man was corrupt, they gave him so when you give someone suspension, do you take any action? How do we know that this man is not taking salary? Because if you really want to, you would have either appointed or have another secretary to the government. Do you know that as at now we don't have secretary to the government of the federation? So how do you know that such man will be punished, or maybe he's hanging somewhere? So well, that's my own opinion about all this minor saga and all those things. That's my own opinion.
The issue of Maina has been on the news for about 2 weeks now, and I believe Maina can only run, he cannot hide. The EFCC, they are doing their job, and I believe at the due time, he will be arrested and face justice. Be arrested to face justice.
It kind of makes no sense reinstating a man who stole 2 million or 2 billion, as you just mentioned. What if he comes back? He might loot much more than that, so there is no point in doing that.
is highly reprehensible. It's highly condemnable, because this is a man who has been adjudged to have embezzled some money. All we needed to do is to take him to court and try. If found guilty, he should be left to face the music. So calling him back mean an endorsement of corruption, knowing fully well that the government of the day has fighting of corruption as one of its cardinal program. So to have been recalled to the office is a serious indictment on the part of the government, although the government is claiming that it doesn't know about it. But all the same, we can see that it cannot clearly exonerate itself. So those that are found to be culpable in this act should be brought to book.
Well, it is a pure display of lack of corruption fighting, as claimed by the present government. If a government of yesterday could say, okay, this person is bad and was sacked, and for the government that is claiming to be fighting corruption to have reinstated such a person, it means it's a pure display of corruption. That is it. And it's against the will of the populace that the government is ruling. Something has to be done about that. I don't want Nigerians have to stand on the point that government is fighting corruption. Government is fighting corruption, but the people that are chasing, that the government is running after, are the people, probably the opposition, or the people that is not on the side of whoever that is in power, you know. So such a thing has to stop. I don't believe reinstatement of Maina, whatever, is the best. It's a pure display of corruption. That's all. It's a very simple. Government has to prove that they are innocent of what is happening. Although they are not innocent, but government has to prove that they are, especially the president, that look, this thing that happened, it happened probably without his knowledge, because the way he's talking, he was talking as if, the president himself, he was talking as if he knows what is going on in Nigeria only on the pages of paper. I don't think such a thing will have happened without his consent. I don't think such a thing will have happened without being consulted before the guy was Maina, whatever he's called, was reinstated. So what government can do now is to tell the whole world, and Nigerians in particular, that look, this is what has happened, and the step has to be taken to chase the man, collect whatever he has stolen, and to give him adequate punishment by EFCC or whichever body that's supposed to be responsible for his punishment.
Anybody that don't fuck up like that before, you shouldn't be welcome back to office again. So that is a no take. You understand? And we are fighting corruption. At least they say one egg spoils the rest. So we have to be careful. Let's pick out the bad eggs and separate it. At least any assets you have, like few of his assets, you should collect his bank details. You should be debited, like his bank profile, his assets, his worth. At least should be reduced to a minimum. You know, he shouldn't live in the luxurious lifestyle that he should be living.
Would have allowed Maina back to take any charge in any government functionaries. I don't think so. Buhari would never do that. Okay, but now he's a trusted president. But I feel people around Buhari, people around our president, should be investigated. One or two or three of them would have prompted the call of Maina back into the system. But I'm sure since he has waged in now, he's going to do something. I think he will be brought to book. I trust Buhari for that.